All the family, please come on up on the stage.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। शरदन्दुसमाकारे परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी वासरापीठनिलये सरस्वति नमोऽस्तुते। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। जस्ट टच वाटर। आचम्या केशवाय नमः, नारायणाय नमः, माधवाय नमः। ड्रिंक। केशवाय नमः, नारायणाय नमः, माधवाय नमः, गोविंदाय नमः, विष्णवे नमः, मधुसूदनाय नमः, त्रिविक्रमाय नमः, वामनाय नमः, श्रीधराय नमः, हृषिकेशाय नमः, पद्मनाभाय नमः, दामोदराय नमः, संकर्षणाय नमः, वासुदेवाय नमः, प्रद्युम्नाय नमः, निरुद्धाय नमः, पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः, अधोक्षजाय नमः, नारसिंहाय नमः, अच्युताय नमः, जनार्दनाय नमः, उपेन्द्राय नमः। हरये श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। तिष्ठन्तु भूतपिशाचाः। स्मेल एंड थ्रो इट। तिष्ठन्तु भूतपिशाचाः जेते भूमभारकाः जेतेषां विरोधेन ब्रह्मकर्मसमारभे ओं भूः ओं भुवः स्वभावं महां जनान्तपः ओं सत्यं सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ओं मा भूत्योतिरसोमृतं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवस्सुवरो ममो भात समस्तदुर्तक्षयद्वारा श्रीपरमेश्वरमुद्दिश्य श्रीपरमेश्वरप्रीत्यर्थं शुभाभ्यां शुभे शोभणे मंगले मुहूर्ते श्रीमहाविष्णुराज्ञया प्रवर्तमानस्याद्य ब्रह्मणः तृतीयपरार्थे श्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे कलियुगे क्रौञ्चद्वीपे रमणकवर्षे उत्तरामेरिकायां समस्तदेवता ब्राह्मण हरिहर गुरुचरणसन्निधौ अस्मिन् वर्तमानव्यावहारिकचान्द्रमानेन करोध विश्वावसनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे वसन्तऋतौ ग्रीष्मऋतौ ज्येष्ठमासे शुक्लपक्षे त्रयोदश्यां तिथौ वासरः भानुवासरे शुभवासरः शुभनक्षत्रभजगजभरणे वङ्गणविशेषणविशिष्टायां शुभतिथौ गोत्रं निडिविनेडि गोत्रः మీ పేరు उत्तराषाढ़ नक्षत्र जातस्य जयप्रकाश नामधेयस्य ज्येष्ठा नक्षत्रे जात सत्यश्री नाम्न्याः आर्द्रा नक्षत्रे जातायाः सिरिवेन्नला नाम्न्याः अनुराधा नक्षत्रे जातस्य मनुनारायण नामधेयस्य रंगप्रवेशसमये अस्य कुमार्यां रंगप्रवेश अनुग्रहप्रसादेन नटराजस्वामी संपूर्णानुग्रहप्रसादसिद्ध्यर्थं महागणपतिपूर्वक नटराज अर्चనంచ करिष्ये। చేతిలో వేసుకొని మొదలుపెట్టి తదంగకలశారాధనం ఆదౌ నిర్విఘ్నతా పరిసమావాప్త్యర్థం మహాగణపతి ప్రార్థనంచ కరిష్యే। तदङ्गकलशाराधनं करिष्ये। गंगे च यमुने चैव कृष्णा गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदे सिन्धु कावेर्यौ जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु। कावेरी तुङ्गभद्रा च कृष्णवेण्या च गौतमी भागीरथी च विख्याताः पञ्चगङ्गाः प्रकीर्तिताः। आजान्तु द्रुतक्षयकारकाः कलशोदकेन स्प्रिङ्किल् ऊदिस्कोनि स्प्रिङ्किल् वाटर्। देवमात्मानं पूजा द्रव्याणि च सम्प्रोक्ष्य। देवम् आत्मानं पूजा द्रव्याणि च सम्प्रोक्ष्य। टेक् फ्लवर्स्। Yeah, please come. Yeah, one take. You say Vakratunda, Mahakaya, Suryakoti, Samaprabha, నిర్విఘ్నం కురు మే దేవ సర్వ కార్యేషు సర్వదా. మహాగణపతియే నమః ప్రార్థనాం సమర్పయామి. యా గణపతికి కేర్ఫుల్. సో వెళ్ళి అక్కడి నుంచి అటుపక్క నించొని అమ్మాయికి పువ్వులు ఇస్తూ ఉండండి అమ్మ. నటరాజస్వామికి అర్చన చేద్దాం. యా యు గెట్ అప్, యు గో ఇన్ డూ అర్చన నటరాజస్వామి ఫీట్. ఓం శుద్ధస్ఫటికశంకాశం శుద్ధవిద్యాప్రదాయకం శుద్ధం పూర్ణం చిదానందం సదాశివమహం భజే. నటరాజపరబ్రహ్మణే నమః. ధియాయామి ఆవాహయామి ఆసనం కల్పయామి. వాద్యం మృఘ్యం ఆచమనీయం స్నానాంతరం శుద్ధ ఆచమనీయం వస్త్రజిగ్మం యజ్ఞోపవీతం సుగంధపరిమళద్రవ్యాణి అక్షతైః పుష్పైః పూజయామి. అక్షతైః పుష్పైః పూజయామి. ఓం చిదంబరేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం శంభవే నమః. ఓం నటేశాయ నమః. ఓం నటనప్రియాయ నమః. ఓం అపస్మారహృదయే హరాయ నమః. ఓం హంసాయ నమః. ఓం నృత్యజీవాయ నమః. ఓం సభాపతయే నమః. ఓం పుండరీకాపురాధీశాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీమద్దేమ సభేశాయ నమః. ఓం శివాయ నమః. ఓం చిదంబరమనవే నమః. ఓం మంత్రమూర్తయే నమః. ఓం హరిప్రియాయ నమః. ఓం ద్వాదశాంశస్థితాయ నమః. ఓం నృత్యాయ నమః. ఓం నృత్తమూర్తయే నమః. ఓం పరాత్పరాయ నమః. ఓం పరానందాయ నమః. ఓం పరంజ్యోతిషే నమః. ఓం ఆనందాయ నమః. ఓం విబుధేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం పరప్రకాశాయ నమః. ఓం నృత్తాంగాయ నమః. ఓం నృత్తదాయ పాదాయ నమః. ఓం త్రిలోచనాయ నమః. ఓం వ్యాఘ్రపాదపర్యాయ నమః. ఓం మంత్రరాజాయ నమః. ఓం తిలవనేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం హరయే నమః. ఓం రత్నసభానాథాయ నమః. ఓం పతంజలి వరప్రదాయ నమః. ఓం మంత్రవిగ్రహాయ నమః. ఓంకారాయ నమః. ఓం శంకరాయ నమః. ఓం చంద్రశేఖరాయ నమః. ఓం నీలకంఠాయ నమః. ఓం లలాటక్షాయ నమః. ఓం వహ్నివస్తాయ నమః. ఓం మహేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం ఆనందాతాండవాయ నమః. ఓం శ్వేతాయ నమః. ఓం గంగాధరాయ నమః. ఓం జటాధరాయ నమః. ఓం చక్రేశాయ నమః. ఓం కుంజితా పాదాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీచక్రాంగాయ నమః. ఓం అభయహస్తాయ నమః. ఓం మణినూపురపాదాబ్జాయ నమః. ఓం త్రిపుర వల్లభేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం బీజహస్తాయ నమః. ఓం బీజహస్తాయ నమః. ఓం చక్రనాథాయ నమః. ఓం బిందుత్రికోణ వాస్తకాయ నమః. ఓం పాంచభౌతికదేహాంగాయ నమః. ఓం పరమానందతాండవాయ నమః. ఓం భుజంగభూషణాయ నమః. ఓం మనోహరాయ పంచదశాక్షరాయ నమః. ఓం విశ్వేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం విరూపాక్షాయ నమః. ఓం విశ్వాతీతాయ నమః. ఓం జగద్గురవే నమః. ఓం త్రిచత్వారింశత్కోణాంగాయ నమః. ఓం ప్రభాచక్రేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం ప్రభవే నమః. ఓం వర్ణచక్రేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం నవచక్రేశ్వరప్రియాయ నమః. ఓం నటేశ్వరాయ నమః. ఓం సభానాథాయ నమః. ఓం సింహ వర్మప్రభుజాయ నమః. ఓం బీజాయ నమః. ఓం క్లీంకారనాయకాయ నమః. ఓం మైంకారరుద్రాయ నమః. ఓం త్రిశివాయ నమః. ఓం తత్వాధీశాయ నమః. ఓం నిరంజనాయ నమః. ఓం రామాయ నమః. ఓం అనంతాయ నమః. ఓం తత్వమూర్తయే నమః. ఓం రుద్రాయ నమః. ఓం కాళాంతకాయ నమః. ఓం అవ్యయాయ నమః. ఓం ఓంకారశంభవే నమః. ఓం అవ్యక్తాయ నమః. ఓం త్రిగుణాయ నమః. ఓం చిత్ప్రకాశాయ నమః. ఓం సౌంకార రోమాయ నమః. ఓం తత్వజ్ఞాయ నమః. ఓం అఘోరాయ నమః. ఓం దక్షాధ్వంతకాయ నమః. ఓం కామరే నమః. ఓం గజహంసరే నమః. ఓం వీరభద్రాయ నమః. ఓం వ్యాఘ్రతిర్మహాంబరధరాయ నమః. ఓం సదాశివాయ నమః. ఓం భిక్షాటనాయ నమః. ఓం కృత్సకట ప్రియాయ నమః. ఓం కంకాళభైరవాయ నమః. ఓం నృసింహగర్వహరణాయ నమః. ఓం భద్రకాళీమదాంతాయ నమః. ఓం నిర్వికల్పాయ నమః. ఓం నిరాకారాయ నమః. ఓం నిర్మలాంగాయ నమః. ఓం నిరామయాయ నమః. ఓం బ్రహ్మ విష్ణుప్రియాయ నమః. ఓం ఆనందనటేశాయ నమః. ఓం భక్తవత్సలాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీమత్పర సభానాథాయ నమః. ఓం శివకామీ మనోహరాయ నమః. ఓం చిదేకరససంపూర్ణాయ శ్రీ శివాయ మహేశ్వరాయ నమః. నటరాజపరబ్రహ్మణే నమః. నానావిధ పరిమళపత్రపుష్పాణి సమర్పయామి. యా ఈ ఫ్రూట్స్ మీద స్ప్రింకిల్ వాటర్ ధూపమా ఘరాప భూర్భువస్సవః పుండరీకాక్షాయ నమః. Yeah, you offer two hands. Both hands you offer to God. యా
Just like
పరబ్రహ్మ నటరాజ పరబ్రహ్మణే నమః అమృతఫలాన్ని నివేదయామి. ఓం ప్రాణాడి స్వహ వానాడి స్వహ వ్యానాడి స్వహ ఉదా సమానాడి స్వహ ధ్యే ధ్యే పాణీయం తాంబూలం సమర్పయామి. హారతి. సూక్తం పడదా అమ్మా? నటరాజ స్వామి కోసం సూక్తం హారతి మంగళహారతి
మంగళారతి ఏమన్నారు
చిన్నది స్వామికి
పాడలా. అజయ్ ఇస్ అజయ్ హియర్?
అజయ్ ప్లీజ్ కమ్. సింగర్ అజయ్ సింగర్. యా ఫస్ట్ అయితే హారతి ఇద్దాం.
On Nataraja or any Swami?
Any.
Come, sit.
యా
Yeah, my singer, yeah.
సరసిజాలయ గును నీరాజనం నీరాజనం శ్రీక్షీరాబ్దే కన్యగంగో శ్రీ మహాలక్ష్మి గణే సరసిజాలయ గును నీరాజనం నీరాజనం.
యా ఫ్లవర్స్ తీసుకొని ప్రదక్షిణ చేయి. సత్యోజాతం ప్రపద్యామి సత్యోజాతాయ వై నమో నమః. భవే భవేనాది భవే భవస్వమాం భవోర్భవాయ నమః. వామదేవాయ నమో జ్యేష్ఠాయ నమః శ్రేష్ఠాయ నమో రుద్రాయ నమః కాలాయ నమః కలవికరణాయ నమో బలవికరణాయ నమో బలాయ నమో బలప్రమథనాయ నమః సర్వభూతదమనాయ నమో మనోన్మనాయ నమః. ఘోరేభ్యో ఘోరేభ్యో ఘోరఘోరతరేభ్యः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः नमस्तेऽस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः. तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. नटराजपरब्रह्मणे नमः. दिव्यसुवर्णमन्त्रपुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि. आत्मप्रदक्षिणपूर्वकनमस्काराणि समर्पयामि.
గెజల్ ఇయ్యాల. సో అందరూ ఆశీర్వాదం ఒకటేసారి వన్స్ ద షీ కెన్ టేక్ రా. ఇది ఇచ్చేదా నేను?
I will do ఆశీర్వచనం వేద ఆశీర్వచనం. You do your Shashi.
Come here, sir.
ఓం ఏతా సదన్ సుకృతస్య లోకే
ఏతా అసదన్
సుకృతస్య లోకే తాః విష్ణో పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి మాం యజ్ఞనియం. ఏతా సదన్ సదన్ ఏతా ఏతా సదన్ సుకృతస్య సుకృతస్య సదన్ ఏతా ఏతా సదన్ సుకృతస్య అసదన్ సుకృతస్య సుకృతస్య సదన్ సదన్ సుకృతస్య లోకే లోకే సుకృతస్య సదన్ సదన్ సుకృతస్య లోకే సుకృతస్య లోకే లోకే సుకృతస్య సుకృతస్య లోకే తాస్తా లోకే సుకృతస్య సుకృతస్య లోకే తాః సుకృతస్యేతి సుకృతస్య లోకే తాస్తా లోకే లోకే తా విష్ణో విష్ణో తా లోకే లోకే తా విష్ణో తా విష్ణో విష్ణో తాస్తా విష్ణో పాహి పాహి విష్ణో తాస్తా విష్ణో పాహి విష్ణో పాహి పాహి విష్ణో విష్ణో పాహి 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 విష్ణో విష్ణో పాహి పాహి విష్ణో ఇతి విష్ణో పాహి 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 యజ్ఞం యజ్ఞం పాహి 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 యజ్ఞం పాహి యజ్ఞం యజ్ఞం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞం పాహి యజ్ఞం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞం యజ్ఞం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి యజ్ఞం యజ్ఞం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి మాం మాం పాహి యజ్ఞపతిం యజ్ఞపతిం పాహి మాం యజ్ఞపతిమితి యజ్ఞపతిం पाहि मां पाहि पाहि मां यज्ञनियं यज्ञनियं मां पाहि पाहि मां यज्ञनियं मां यज्ञनियं यज्ञानियमिति यज्ञानियं
श्रियमेवावरुन्धे शीते वाते पुनन्निवेत्याः क्षेमो वै राष्ट्रस्य शीतो वातः क्षेममेवावरुन्धे
नानगाరు
Go down to everybody at once, then bless you. Okay? Then you can say if you want to tell them something, you can.
నాన్నగారు ఒక్క నిమిషం నాన్న
Oh yeah, go with it.
I'll go this side.
సరిగా నించాలన్న సరిగా నించో
Someone is back. You need to come. That's why.
Bani Rashmi पर
Thank you.
ఒకసారి నన్ను ఓం తత్సత్
One second.
Thank you, Andy.
అయ్యో కట్టేశాను
Okay.
Hi, if you're coming in and out of those back doors, can you please make sure to... If you're coming in and out of those back doors, can you guys please make sure to close the doors after you come in and out?
Hey guys, we're about to start the program, so if everybody that's in the lobby, if you could make your way inside the auditorium, that'll be great.
I can't see anything. Starting now? Good afternoon, friends and family. Andarki Namaskaram. On behalf of Ramineni family and Stuart Mudra School of Dance, a warm welcome to family and friends who have made it from far and near. Folks that are watching online in the US, UK, India, and Australia. We honored and blessed to have you all here, physically and virtually.
Today is the day we've been eagerly anticipating for several years. Several of you know Siri's passion for dance in all forms. Ballet, tap, jazz. She's been doing that since she's been three. And followed by Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi. Today is not just a performance, but culmination of years of commitment, not just on Siri's part, but on the teacher as well as, I would say mainly Satya, discipline and practice. Dance has been a significant part of Siri and has taught her skills that help her in life. After 13 plus years of rigorous tutelage of Bharatanatyam, majority of them with Guru Rashmi Shashi, today Siri will be showcasing the skills she learned, and with the blessings of the divine and her Guru, she will be performing her Arangetram. Today is a proud moment, not just for Siri, but for her Guru, Rashmi Shashi, the family, and all the friends and dance school that supported in her dance journey. I know each and every one of you have many things to do, nonetheless on a Sunday afternoon, but we all really are glad you chose to watch Siri and bless her as she performs the most significant milestone in her dance journey. Without further ado, I want to introduce the two people you'll be hearing from through the day, through the afternoon. Our MCs for this afternoon are none other than our own beloved Chiki and Ini, Rakshita Koda and Pranaya Raparla. Can you guys make it to the stage, please?
Chiki, Inni, please come on the stage.
So I think most of you guys know Chiki and Ini. Welcome. So I'm just going to say a few things just so you guys know a little bit more about who's talking to you. But Rakshita Koda, we fondly call her Ini. She's our literal next door neighbor and has known Siri practically all her life. In fact, she's a big part of why Siri got into Bharatanatyam. You'll have to wait for that story a little later. Ini has been learning Carnatic music for over 10 years and Bharatanatyam for over 15. Ini just graduated from University of Texas at Austin. Congratulations. She received her bachelor's degree in informatics and will be joining Oracle as a product manager in Chicago in 2 weeks. I have to especially thank you because I know you're getting a lot of pressure from your manager to come join, and she decided to delay her joining date just so she can be part of Siri's big day. So thank you. And her goal is to travel the world and visit 30 countries by 30. Pretty ambitious, but she's already well on her way with 14. Coming to Ini's partner in crime, Chiki, Pranaya Raparla, she just graduated from NYU with a degree in biomolecular science and engineering with a minor in public policy. It's my privilege to share with you all that she's been admitted into McGovern School and will be pursuing her med school. Congratulations and welcome home, Chiki. So glad you're close to us. Looking forward to seeing you more often. Chiki is a trained ballet dancer and has been training ballet for 15 years, longer than Bharatanatyam. 12 years of Bharatanatyam, that's a lot of dance. While at NYU, she was the captain of the NYU Fusion Dance Collaborative for 3 years. Not only is she a talented dancer, she just published her poetry collection titled Samaya, and is now available on Amazon. With that, I'm going to hand the stage over to the very capable Inni and Chiki. Sit back, relax, and let them take you through the wonderful afternoon and the beautiful celebration and of dance, culture, and tradition.
Thanks, Auntie.
Andariki Namaskaram. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Siris Arangetram. My name is Inni.
And I'm Chiki.
Wow, Chiki, the last time we had an audience like this, it was us on stage for our own Arangetram 4 years ago.
And it was during that time when we got so close to Siri. I remember the late night runs to Denny's, the post-dance class car rides, and the hours she would listen to us complain about college applications.
And now, Siri is in that stage of her life, and I cannot believe time has flown by that fast.
It truly does feel like just yesterday that we were in dance class together. And now here we are at her Arangetram. So before we begin, we just have a few housekeeping rules to help this evening flow smoothly. We kindly ask that you silence your cell phones and avoid any disturbances during the performance. And please refrain from taking any videos or pictures, as we have professionals here tonight for that purpose. If you need to step out, please wait until the end of the piece to enter or exit to minimize the disruption. Emergency exits are going to be located to the sides and the back of the auditorium. If you are entering and exiting from the back doors, just make sure to close them.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Jay Uncle and Satyanti for giving us the opportunity to be the MCs for this very special evening. It's truly an honor. Before we dive into tonight's program, I want to take a moment to talk about what this day means to me. Siri has been in my life for quite literally as long as I can remember. She's been my next-door neighbor since I was 5 years old, and some of my earliest memories are of her toddling over to my house with the biggest smile on her face, calling me Inaka, the first person to give me that title, one that I take very seriously. We spent countless days together jumping on the trampoline in my backyard, making up games with our stuffed animals, singing and dancing. Watching her grow up has been such a joy. And today, she's not only heading off to college in a few months, but also taking the stage for her Bharatanatyam Rangapravesha, a beautiful milestone that reflects years of dedication, discipline, and love for the art.
Like Inni, I also feel incredibly lucky to be here today. I don't remember when I met Siri or how, but what I do remember is her warmth and familiarity. Siri is the kind of person who makes you feel like you have known her forever, and that is just a little bit about her character. And I know that every bit of that is going to reflect on the stage today. But before we get started tonight, let's do a quick check-in with the audience to get the energy flowing. Tonight, your job is all about cheering on Siri. So let's warm up those claps and smiles, okay?
If you are from out of state, make some noise.
Okay, if you're from Texas, make some noise.
Okay, we're gonna switch it up now. Since both Siri and I come from UT Austin families, if you have Longhorn pride, put up your hook'em and make some noise.
Okay, last but not least, if you are ready to see Siri rock this stage, make some noise.
Now, before the dancing begins, we want to take a moment to tell you a bit about the art form we're here to celebrate. Bharatanatyam is one of India's oldest classical dance forms, celebrated for its precision, grace, and storytelling. The name itself is in combination of bha for bhavam, meaning expression, ra for ragam, meaning melody, ta for talam, meaning rhythm, and natyam, which means dance. It is this blend of emotion, music, and rhythm that allows dancers to tell profound stories through their movements.
This dance traces its origins to the Natya Shastra, an ancient Sanskrit text on performing arts written by the sage Bharata Muni over 2,000 years ago. Bharatanatyam was first performed in temples as a sacred offering, though with dancers embodying devotion and using the art form as a way to connect with the divine. Though it is now performed on stages around the world, it continues to carry deep spiritual and cultural significance. Here at Studio Mudra, the specific style of Bharatanatyam that is followed is the Kalakshetra style of dance, founded by Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel. The Kalakshetra institution gave rise to this practice, which has a particular focus on precision, purity, stretching, and bending.
And tonight, we are all lucky enough to witness a very special rite of passage in that tradition, the Arangetram. It marks a dancer's graduation after years of rigorous training and practice. It is the moment when a student presents themselves as a solo performer for the first time, with the guidance and blessings of their guru. It represents not only technical skill, but also emotional maturity and dedication to the art.
And let's be real, a lot of stamina. This isn't just a cute recital, but it's genuinely a dance marathon. So now, to begin this evening, we'd like to welcome someone very special, Siddharth Ayagari. Siddharth is not only Siri's mentor in Carnatic music training, but he is also the son of her guru, Guru Sita Ram Ayagari. Along with Bharatanatyam, Siri has also been learning Carnatic music for over 10 years. It was her heartfelt wish that her beloved and esteemed Sidhu Anna sing the invocation song today and bless the stage before she begins. Please join me in welcoming Siddharth to the stage to perform the invocation song.
Give me that cushion there. Give me that cushion there.
Hold on.
Gam Ganapate Namo Namah. Gam Ganapate Namo Namah. Shankari Tanaya 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 Namo Namah. Gam Ganapate Namo Namah. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Pankaja Charana. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Pankaja Charana. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Pankaja Charana. Varana. Ankushadhara Mangalakara. Pankaja pari ga ni pa ga ri sa ri ga sa ga ri sa ri pa ga ri ga ni pa ga pa sa ri ga pa ni sa ri ga ri ni pa ga pa sa ni pa ga ri ga ni pa ga ri sa ri pa ga pa sa ni pa ni ga ri ni ri gam Ganapate namo nama Shankari Dhanaya namo nama Ganapate namo nama Pankajasana Vandita Bhatati Harana Mudita Pankajasana Vandita Bhatati Harana Mudita Pankajasana Vandita Bhatati Harana Mudita Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kesha Kumara Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kesha Kumara Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kesha Kumara Mandara Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kesha Kumara Mandara Kumkumapa Gunani Hari Kesha Kumara Mandara Sani Bhagavani Gapari Gani Bhagari Sari Gasari Sa Gari Sari Bhagari Gani Bhagava Sari Gavani Sari Gari Ni Bhagava Sani Sari Ni Bhagari Gani Bani Ni Pa Gari Sari Bhagavani Bhagava Sani Bani Gari Ni Gam Ganapate Namo Nama Shankari Dhanaya Namo Nama Ganapate Namo Nama
Thank you, Sidhu, for the beautiful invocation. You and Guru Sitaram Iyengar's guidance has shaped Siri's artistic journey, and it's incredibly special to begin today with your blessings. We also want to just give a quick reminder, please refrain from coming in and out of the doors. We now begin with the Ganesha Sloka, a traditional prayer to Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. It is an invocation to seek his blessings for focus, grace, and a smooth performance. Following the shloka is Alaripu, which translates to budding flower. The Alaripu is traditionally one of the first pieces a dancer learns, and it is a pure nritta piece, meaning it is based solely on rhythm. Though Siri has practiced and performed Alaripu countless times since the beginning of her dance journey, today you'll see it with the refinement and confidence of a seasoned dancer. Just like the meaning of the piece, Siri is that budding flower, now fully blossomed. Beginning her Ranga Pravesha with Alaripu is not just tradition, it's a beautiful reflection of how far she's come. The Alaripu is set to Tishra Gati, now presenting Ganesha Sloka and Alaripu.
सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं श्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं श्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं श्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं वरसिद्धिविनायक भक्तगणाधिपोष वरचन्द्रमौलिसुतश्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं वरसिद्धिविनायक भक्तगणाधिपोष वरचन्द्रमौलिसुतश्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं वरसिद्धिविनायक भक्तगणाधिपोष वरचन्द्रमौलिसुतश्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशम् अनिशम्
ததிங்கிண்ண தோம்ட தெய்யும் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய்யும் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தாம் தெய் தாம் தித்தாம் தெய் தத்தை 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 தாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித்தாம் தெய் தத்தை 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 தாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித்தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தெய் தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித்தாம் தெய் தத்தை 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 தாம் ஜம் தரிதா ஜம் தரி ஜக தரி செய் ததிங்கணதோம் தக்க ததிங்கணதோம் தக்க திக்கு ததிங்கணதோம் தாம் Driki taka 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 dalang taka tadingina dom da tei yom da tam kita taka tam dit tam
श्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं वरसिद्धिविनायक भक्तगणाधिपोष वरचन्द्रमौलिसुतश्री सकलगणाधिपपालय मामनिशं वरसिद्धिविनायक भक्तगणाधिपोष वरचन्द्रमौलिसुतश्री सकल गणाधिप पालय हरिशम् हरिशम्
Wow, Siri, that was a spectacular first dance. Can we get a huge round of applause? What a great way to start off this evening. Up next is the Panchamurti Kavatwam, a devotional piece that honors 5 deities: Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles; Lord Shiva, the cosmic dancer; Goddess Parvati, the divine mother; Lord Krishna, the universal shepherd; and Lord Subramanya, the fierce warrior. Through expressive movements, this performance brings to life the essence of each deity, inviting the audience to experience the spiritual depth of Bharatanatyam.
Throughout the evening, you may have noticed that the terms Arangetram and Ranga Pravesha are used interchangeably. Arangetram, a Tamil word meaning stage and ascent, refers to the dancer's first full solo performance. Ranga Pravesha is the Kannada and Telugu translation, also meaning entering or ascending the stage. Both terms mark a sacred rite of passage. For Siri, this moment represents her transition from student to full-fledged artist.
For Inni and I, this transition happened 4 years ago, almost to the exact date. Since then, we've not only danced throughout college, but also led dance teams, choreographed various dance styles, and organized performances. But I want to note that at the core of all of this was our Bharatanatyam training, specifically in the Kalakshetra style. This goes to show that once you are a student of Guru Rashmi Shashi, you will always be a lifelong patron of dance and the arts.
But this journey is not taken alone. In Bharatanatyam, the Rasika, or audience, holds a vital place. The dancer shares emotion, rhythm, and story, and the audience receives and reflects it. Without the Rasika, there is no performance. Your presence here completes this moment for Siri. Even if you're watching through the live stream, we didn't forget about you. Without further ado, please welcome Siri back to the stage. Panchamurti Kavatwam is in Raga Malika and is set to Adi Talam. Please welcome Siri back onto the stage.
takka nakka jam, takka jam, takka dit, takka nakka jam, tat jam, dit, takka nakka jam, tat jam, takka dit, takka nakka jam, tat jam. మూషికా అనమోదక హస్త చామర కర్ణ విలంబిత సూత్ర వామన రూప మహేశ్వర పుత్ర విఘ్న వినాయక పాద నమస్తే.
మూషిక వాహన మోదక హస్త చామర కర్ణ విలంబిత సూత్ర వామన రూప మహేశ్వర పుత్ర విఘ్న వినాయక పాద నమస్తే.
తక్క దిమ్మి తజ్జం తజ్జం తక్క దిమ్మి తజ్జం తజ్జం తక్క దిమ్మి కిట్ట తజ్జం దిమ్మి కిట్ట తక్క దిమ్మి కిట్ట తజ్జం.
తక దిమి తజ్జం తజ్జం తక దిమి తజ్జం తజ్జం తక దిమి కిట్ట తజ్జం దిమి కిట్ట తక దిమి కిట్ట తజ్జం.
నంది వాహన నాగభూషణ చంద్రశేఖర జటాధర కైలాసవాస కనక సబేష గిరిజా రమణ సదా శివ శంభో.
నంది వాహన నాగభూషణ చంద్రశేఖర జటాధర కైలాసవాస కనక సబేష గిరిజా రమణ సదా శివ శంభో.
దిక్కు నక్క తద్దిత్ దిక్కు నక్క దిద్దిత్ దిక్కు నక్క తళాంగు తజ్జం తళాంగు 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 తజ్జం తజ్జం తరికిట తళాంగు తజ్జం.
త్రిగుణక త్రిగుణక తది త్రిగుణక తది త్రిగుణక తళాంగు తరికిట తళాంగు 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 తజ్జం తజ్జం తరికిట తళాంగు తరికిట.
విద్య వినోదిని నాద స్వరూపిణి గౌరి మనో హరి శంకరిని వీణాదారిణి కమల నివాసిని విశ్వరూపిణి మనో హరిని.
నిత్య వినోదిని నాద స్వరూపిణి గౌరి మనోహరి శంకరిని వీణాధారిణి కమల నివాసిని విశ్వరూపిణి మనోహరిని.
తక్క దిమ్మి తక్క జొన్ను దత్తం తళ్ళాంగు తక్క దిమ్మి తక్క జొన్ను దత్తం తక్క దిమ్మి తక్క దత్తం జొన్ను దిమ్మి తక్క దత్తం.
తక దిమి తక జూ తలాంగు తక దిమి తత్తం తక దిమి దిమి గిట దిమి గిట తక జోడు దిమి గిట దిమి గిట తక.
పవన కురేష పాప విమోచన పాండవ మిత్ర పాత సారథే కాళియ మర్దన కంస నిషూదన కరుణా సాగర కృష్ణ మురారే.
పవన పురేష పాప విమోచన తాండవ మిత్ర పార్థ సారథి కాళియ మర్దన కంస నిషూదన కరుణా సాగర కృష్ణ మురారే.
తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరిత తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరికిట జం దణత తరికిట జం జొండు తరికిట జం తరికిట జం దళ్ళాంగు తరికిట జం.
తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరిత తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరికిట జం జనుత తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తళాంగు తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తరికిట జం తళాంగు తరికిట జం.
గౌరీ నందన పశుపతి పుత్ర గజముఖ సోదర కార్తికే తనయ దేవసేనాపతి అసుర సంహార కార్తికేయ కలియుగ వరద
గౌరీ నందన పశుపతి పుత్ర గజముఖ సోదర కార్తికే తనయ దేవసేనాపతి సుర సంహార కార్తికేయ కలియుగ వరద శరవణ భవ సుత సన్ముఖనాథ శక్తిమందన సదాశివ బాల ప్రకటక త్రిగుణక శ్రీ జగదక్షిత శ్రీ పంచదేవ కౌమే గౌరీ నందన పశుపతి పుత్ర గజముఖ సోదర కార్తికే తనయ దేవసేనాపతయ సుర సంహార కార్తికేయ కలియుగ వరద శరవణ భవ సుత షణ్ముఖనాథ శక్తిమందన సదాశివ బాల కనక త్రిగుణక శ్రీ జగదక్షిత శ్రీ పంచదేవ కౌమే శ్రీ పంచదేవ కౌమే శ్రీ పంచదేవ కౌమే
తగడగతాం తగడగది తక్కుది కుతాకీత తొంగిడ కిడగదితం తొంగిడ కిడగదితం
దీపితా 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 దీపితా
Wow, amazing performance, Siri. I'm out of breath and I was just watching.
Now we come to the centerpiece of tonight's performance, the Varnam. The Varnam requires exceptional stamina, both physical and mental, and demands deep emotional expression. It challenges a dancer's technical skill, endurance, and ability to tell a compelling story through intricate movements and detailed facial expressions.
Tonight, Siri will perform the Angayar Kanni Varnam, which is a Tamil song that honors goddess Meenakshi, also known as Angayar Kanni, meaning the one with the fish-shaped eyes. The story celebrates the goddess's strength, grace, and divine compassion. It tells of her origins as an incarnation of Parvati, who was born to rule Madurai and protect her devotees. Today's Varnam will depict stories that symbolize goddess Meenakshi and all that she is through the Navarasas, or 9 emotions.
The first story begins with a king who is saddened that he has no heir. A sage advises him to perform a fire ritual. From the flames, a baby girl is born with 3 breasts. The sage tells the king that the 3rd breast will disappear when she meets her destined partner. As she grows up, she learns all art forms. Proud of her, her father gives her a sword and she trains as a warrior. One day, she sets out to conquer a mountain and encounters a deer, Nandi. They fight and she defeats him.
This Varnam also portrays 3 powerful demons that are terrorizing the world. Lord Shiva opens his 3rd eye and destroys all 3 with a single arrow. Meenakshi witnesses this act and is filled with adbhuta, a sense of awe and wonder. Later, wanting to entertain his new wife, Shiva disguises himself as a laborer carrying a heavy load. He grows tired and then falls asleep. A landlord finds him and begins to scold him. Watching the scene unfold, Meenakshi is amused, experiencing hasya, the emotion of laughter and joy.
This Varnam also depicts the story of Sati. When Sati marries Shiva without her father's approval, her father insults Shiva. Feeling humiliated and bibhatsa, disgust for her father, she jumps into the fire as an act of sacrifice. Also in this Varnam, Lord Shiva drinks poison to save the world. As the poison begins to burn his throat, Parvati feels bhayanika, or fear, and quickly grabs his neck to stop the poison from spreading, which leaves his throat blue.
For Siri, performing this Varnam is more than technical skill. It is a deep connection to the story of Angayar Kanni. Years of training have prepared her to bring strength, grace, and expression to the stage. Tonight, she shares both the goddess's story and her own journey as a dancer. The Varnam is in Ragamalika and is set to Aditalam. Without further ado, now presenting the Angayar Kanni Varnam.
ta ta tajam tat kundari kundari ta takka jonnu ta takka jonnu ta takka jonnu takka jari ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu ta takka jonnu takka jari ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu ta takka jonnu takka jari ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu takkida dargada ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu takkida dargada ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu takkida dargada ta tajam takitta jam takkunda dikundari ta takka jonnu takkida dargada jam tari jaggatari jana jana kukundar takkunda dikunda kirdaga jam tari jaggatari jana jana kukundar takkunda dikunda kirdaga jam tari jaggatari dana tarikadado jana jana kukundari dana tarikadado jam tari jaggatari jana jana kukundari jam tari dadinginnato 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 jam tari ta jaggatari ta dadinginnato 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 jam tari ta jaggatari ta jana jana kirdaga tarikadado kirdaga tarikadado kirdaga tarikadado
செய்ய शिवादिस्फुर पञ्चमञ्चादिरूढां धनुर्बाणपाशाङ्कुशो भावहस्त नवीनार्कवर्ण नवीनेन्दुचूड परब्रह्म तस्मिन्द्रजे पाण्ड्यबाला किरीटावरोद्भासि माङ्गल्यसूत्रा स्फुरन्मेखला आयताटल्यभूत परामन्त्रपाण्ड्यसिन्धुर्हस्त परन्दामरूपं भजे पाण्ड्यबाल परन्दामरूपं भजे पाण्ड्यबाल परन्दामरूपं भजे पाण्ड्यबाला திசையெங்கும் வென்று வெற்றி வாகை சூடினாலே அணிவீரர்கள் கதகஜதுருகமுடன் அங்கைய கல்வி ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாளே திசையெங்கும் வென்று வெற்றி வாகை சூடினாளே அணிவீரர்கள் கதகஜதுருகமுடன் அங்கைய கல்வி ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாளே திசையெங்கும் வென்று வெற்றி வாகை சூடினாளே அணிவீரர்கள் கதகஜதுருகமுடன் அங்கைய கல்வி ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாடே திசையெங்கும் வென்று வெற்றி வாகை சூடினாளே அணிவீரர்கள் கதகஜதுருகமுடன்
நந்தி தோம் நந்தி தித்தோம் நந்தி தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தோம் நந்தி தக்கதி தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தோம் தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி தோம் நந்தி தித்தோம் நந்தி தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தோம் நந்தி தக்கதி தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தோம் தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தக்கதி நந்தி தனந்தி நந்தி ததா தக்கதிமி நந்தி நந்தி தனக்கதி நந்தி தனந்தி நந்தி ததா தக்கதிமிதி நந்தி தோம் நந்தி தித்தோம் நந்தி தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி தத்தித்தோம் நந்தி தித்தோம் நந்தி தோம் நந்தி நந்தி தி நந்தி நந்தி ததாம் கிருதநந்தி நந்தி ததை கிருதநந்தி நந்தி தனக்கதி நந்தி தனந்தி நந்தி தனக்கதி நந்தி தனந்தி தத்திங்கிண்ணா தொந்த நந்தி தத்திங்கிண்ணா தொந்தை நந்தி தத்திங்கிண்ணா தொ
கை கைலை தனை கண்டால் மனம் கொண்டார் நாணி கூடில் நகை சிந்து நங்கை கைலை நாதன் தனை கண்டால் மனம் கொண்டாய் நாணி கூடில் நகை சிந்த நின்றார் நங்கை கைலை நாதன் தனை கண்டால் மனம் கொண்டார் நாணி கூடிந்து நகை சிந்த நின்றார் நங்கை கைலை நாதன் தனை கண்டார் மனம் கொண்டார் நாடி கூடிந்து நகை சிந்த நின்றார் நங்கை கைலை நாதன் தனை கண்டார் மனம் கொண்டார் நாடி நகை சிந்த நின்றார் நங்கை கைலை நாதன் தனை sari sada pa pama badani sada sada pamari gamari sari sari sada pa pama badani sada sada pamari gama padani sakiri nisari dani sama badani gama badaba dani sari sada pa sada pamari gamari sari sari sada pa Pamabhani sada sada pamari gamari sari sari sada pa Pamabhani sada sada pamari gamari padani sakiri nisari gama padani sari sada pamabhani sari sada pa sada pamari gama padani angaya செய்யும் வென்று வெற்றி வாகை சூடினாலே அழகர்கள் உதகஜ குதகமுட அங்கைய கல்வி கிரித்தான் மாறனும் காலாலுதைத்தான் காலனை சிவப்பிடா சிரித்தே மூப்புறம் கோடி செய்த மூப்புறம் கண்டு வியந்தார் எரித்தார் மாறனை காலா உதைத்தார் காலனை சிவப்பிடா சிரித்தே மூப்புறம் கோடி செய்த மூப்புறம் கண்டு வியந்தார் தெரித்தான் மாறனை காலைத்தான் காலனை சிவப்பிரான் சிரித்தேன் பொடி செய்த புறம் கண்டு வீழ்ந்தார் திக்கு மண் சூழ்ந்து உலகு பிறம்படி பத வைத்த சிவனா திக்கு மண் சூழ்ந்து உலகு பிறம்படி பத வைத்த சிவனா பிறகு பட்டோடு பாட உமை கை கொட்டி சிரித்தான் வாய் கொட்டி நிகழ்காலிக்கு மண் சூழ்ந்து பிறம்படி பத வைத்த சிவனா பித்துக்கு மண் சூழ்ந்து உலகு பிறம்படி பத வைத்த சிவனார் விறகு பட்டோடு பாட ஊமை கை கொட்டி சிரித்தான் வாய் கொட்டி நிகழ்த்தாய் கொண்டானே எரித்தான் மாறனை காலாலுதைத்தான் காலனை சிவப்பிரா சிரித்தேன் கொடி செய்த கோபுரம் கண்டு வியந்தாங்கய கல்வி ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாளே திசை ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாளே ஆனந்தம் கொண்டாளே
జం తరి జం తరి జం తరి జం తరి జం తరి జగ జగ జన జన కుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జం జం జన కుక జం సరి జం సరి దక జం సరి కిట జం సరి జక సరి జన జన కుకుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జం జన కుకు జం సరి జక సరి జన జన కుకుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జం జన కుకు జం సరి జక సరి జన జన కుకుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జన కుకుత కుకుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జన కుకుత కుకుందారి ఇక్కడ దక జన కుక జగ కుక కుకుందా కుకుందా సజం తత కుకుంద ఇక్కడ దక తత్తిత్త తిరుదుడుదో జన కుక జగ కుక కుకుందా కుకుందా సజం తత కుకుంద ఇక్కడ దక తత్తిత్త తిరుదుడుదో జన కుక జగ కుక కుకుందా కుకుందా సజం తత కుకుంద ఇక్కడ దక తత్తిత్త తిరుదుడుదో
सर्वरक्षाकरं सर्वरोगहरं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकं सर्वानन्दमयं श्रीचक्रं मम वसतु गृहे பாரி சரி சதா ஹரி சனி தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ பகமா பரிம பரிமவசாக பாரி சரி சரி சதா ஹரி ஹரி சரி 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 பாரி சரி சதா ஹரி சனி தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ மகாகாளிக பாலினி திரிசூலினி சிம்மவாகினி சினந்தெழுந்தார் மகாகாளிக பாலினி திரிசூலினி சிம்மவாகினி சினந்தெழுந்தார் கண்டமுண்ட கொடிய பண்டாசுரனை கண்ட துண்டமாய் பலம் செய்த தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ மகாகாளிக பாலினி திரிசூலினி சிம்மவாகினி சினந்தெழுந்தார் கண்டமுண்ட கொடிய பண்டாசுரனை கண்ட துண்டமாய் பலம் செய்த தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ சரி கமகரி தபமக தபத மபத நிசரி சரி மகரி தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ சத்ரேரி கமகரி தபமக தபத மபத நிசரி சரி மகரி தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி பணிந்து ஆலகால விஷம் அறமறந்த அகக்கண் கைதனை கையார் அசைத்திடவே ஆலகால விஷம் அறமறந்த அகக்கண் கைதனை கையார் அசைத்திடவே திகைத்த தேவியை பணிந்து பெருமோ ஆலகால விஷம் அறமறந்த அகக்கண் கைதனை கையார் அசைத்திடவே திகைத்த தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ சாபரி நிதப மக மரி கரி சனி தபம தனி சாபரி நிதப மக சனி தபம தனி சரி சதா மகனி தப திரி நிதப மகனி சரி சதா மகனி தப திரி நிதப மகனி மதனி சரித மதனி சப தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தாய் போலி தரணி தன்னில் தயை செய்வாருண்டோ தாய் போலி தரணி தன்னில் தயை செய்வாருண்டோ அருப்பானையே ஜகம் காட்டிடும் உயர்த்திடும் அன்னை அருப்பானையே ஜகம் காட்டிடும் உயர்த்திடும் என் அன்னை தஞ்சம் என்ற உள்ளம் கனிந்து தரணி தெய்வ கண்ணீர் மல்கி கருத்தினிலே பாதத்தை தேவியை பணிந்து அருள் பெருமோ தேவி ശ്രീലളിതാംബികേ ശരണം ശരണമമ്മ സർവാനന്ദമയ ചക്രവാസിനി ശ്രീലളിതാംബികേ ശരണം ശരണമമ്മ മുഴുമതിമുഖം അരുവിഴി പുന്നകൈതവൾ മുഴുമതിമുഖം അരുവിഴി പുന്നകൈതവൾ എഴിലുരു ഉന്നയിലും തുതിപ്പോ മുഴുമതിമുഖം അരുവിഴി പുന്നകൈതവൾ എഴിലുരു വിളമ്പ് ഒற்றுമൈ അറിവാറ്റലും അവനിലങ്ക് ഒற்றுമൈ അറിവാറ്റലും அமைதியானந்தம் ஐஸ்வர்யமுமாய் அமைதியானந்தம் ஐஸ்வர்யமுமாய் சாந்த ஸ்வரூபிணி சாந்த ஸ்வரூபிணி சரணமம்மா சாந்த ஸ்வரூபிணி சரணமம்மா शांत स्वरूपिणी मीनाक्षी शांत स्वरूपिणी मीनाक्षी शांत स्वरूपिणी
Beautiful.
Let's give another round of applause for Siri's Varnam performance. If you've been wondering how someone remembers all those steps, we're wondering the same thing. This Varnam was 45 minutes long. For those of you in the audience that are in high school or just graduated, to put that into perspective, that's longer than a whole class period.
And for those of you that might be a little bit older, that's a longer than episode of Grey's Anatomy or Stranger Things. Great job, Siri. Another huge round of applause.
Chicky, I don't think the audience is cheering loud enough for that performance.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's actually have a competition, okay? A little friendly competition. If you're on this side of the room, make some noise. Let's get a huge round of applause.
Now, if you are on this side of the room, let's get a huge round of applause.
Okay, that was a lot better. Left side, do you want to try again? If you're on this side of the room, one more time. Yeah.
Okay, that was acceptable. Now let's go ahead and introduce the artists behind the beautiful live orchestra that we have all been enjoying.
First and foremost, we'd like to introduce Guru Rashmi Shashi. Guru Rashmi Shashi is the artistic director of the Studio Mudra School of Dance and is responsible for the incredible work that you see here on stage today. She specializes in teaching the Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam. Guru Rashmi Shashi graduated from Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of Dr. M.R. Krishnamurthy from the prestigious Kalakshiti Institute in Bengaluru, India. Guru Rashmi pursued her dream of propagating Indian classical dance to the younger generation here in the United States by starting the Sri Nritya School of Dance in South Florida in 2002, and the Studio Mudra School of Dance here in Houston in 2011. Since then, she has had several dance productions and performances throughout the USA and India. Some of her famous productions include Varshnaya Vilasa, Dashavatara, Ramayana, Maya, Punyakoti, Raghuvira, Nari, Sindhava, and the Sacred Chants of India. Further, the city of Sugarland recognized Guru Rashmi in 2002 for her community service and for promoting the Indian classical dance form in Fort Bend County. She was also invited, along with an ensemble of 30 dancers, to perform at the All India Dance Festival in New York in 2023.
Next, we would like to introduce Sri Ajay Warrior. Sri Ajay Warrior trained in Carnatic classical singing with Vidwan Sri T.V. Gopalakrishnan and Vidwan Sri S. Shankar. He has had the opportunity of singing in a variety of languages across media, giving him the exposure and the experience in shaping him to be a professional artiste. He has performed on many stages, won numerous awards, and he has lent his voice for more than 24,000 songs in 17 languages under leading music directors like Sri Raja Nagendra, Jaya Vijayan, and N.M. Kiravani, and Hamsaleka, to name a few.
Next, we want to introduce Chiranjeevi Manu Vajha. Manu began learning the violin at the age of 8 under the tutelage of Kumari Maya Iyer and is currently training under Guru Sri Mahesh Iyer, both Pranavam Violin Academy in Pearland, Texas. Manu has given numerous solo and group violin performances and has accompanied Carnatic vocal concerts, Telugu and Tamil. Notably, he accompanied Tirumala Tirupati Devastam Harikantak exponent Srimati Jayanti Savarthi Guru in over 22 Harikanta performances during her summer 2024 US tour. Manu graduated from Clear Falls High School this year and has a summer internship at NASA Houston with the Robotics Academy team. He will be attending the University of Texas at Austin as a proud Longhorn, where he has been admitted to the honors program in electrical and computer engineering.
Now we introduce Kumari Malavika Pillai. Malavika Pillai has been learning Carnatic flute from Dr. Padmesh Parasuraman of Trivandrum, who is a direct disciple of Sangeeta Kalanidhi, Dr. N. Ramani. She has performed in various stages as a solo musician, accompanying artist, and in various fusions and stage shows. Some of her accomplishments include winning first runner-up at the prestigious Cleveland Tyagaraja Festival for Carnatic Flute in 2024 and prizes at the Saptami competition and Texas Star Kalakar. She is currently a freshman at the University of Houston.
Last but not least, we introduce Sri Maheshwar Ajay Kumar. Maheshwar Ajay Kumar is a Mridangam artist based in Houston, Texas. He began his Mridangam training at the age of 8 under Sri Ramji Shankar Iyer and later received advanced training from legendary Mridangam maestro Sri Trivandam V. Sundaran, a disciple of Padma Shri Palgat Mani Iyer. Maheshwar is currently a disciple of Sri Madipakam Suresh. As a concert artist, Maheshwar has accompanied various musicians across the US and India. His accomplishments include winning first prize at the Saptami Nationals in Dallas and first runner-up at the prestigious Cleveland Tyagaraja Festival in 2019. In 2023, Maheshwar established Laya Mandir Fine Arts, a Mridangam school where he instructs students of all ages and skill levels. Through Laya Mandir, He is passionate about passing on the rich heritage of Mridagam and teaching rhythmic concepts with clarity.
Thank you again to these talented musical masters. This day would not be made possible without you. Now we share some special pictures of Siris memories and videos from family who could not be here in person today. This is a video that you definitely do not want to miss, so we please, everyone, refrain from entering or exiting the doors.
Samajavara gamana నా హృదయపూర్వక శుభాశీస్సులమ్మా. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
Hi Siri, all of us are so excited for you and we eagerly look forward to your Arangetram. All the best for your performance.
Hi Siri, all the best for your Arangetram.
Hi Siri, happy to see your first solo performance. All the best.
Hi Siri, all the best. We are eagerly waiting for your dance performance.
Hi Siri, all the best for Arangetram.
All the best for your Arangetram.
Hi Siri, congratulations on your Arangetram. Hey Siri, all the best for your Arangetram.
Hi Siri, congratulations. మీ ఫంక్షన్కి రాలేకపోయినాను, నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కలుస్తాం.
ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ సిరమ్మ. చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది నా ప్రోగ్రామ్ వెయిట్ చేస్తుంటాము. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. హ్యాపీ.
All the best Siri, we'll be looking forward for your performance. All the best.
హాయ్ సిరి, ఎలా ఉన్నారా? కంగ్రాట్స్ ఫర్ యువర్ అరంగేట్రం. ఐఎమ్ ఈగర్లీ వెయిటింగ్ టు సీ యువర్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
Hi Siri, I saw your first dance performance when you were very small. I think that was your first or second performance. You had such a grace at that time, Nana. Now I'm sure you would have mastered the dance. So this is a big day. We are all so excited to watch your performance, Pandaru. All the best. We are all with you, Nana. Congratulations once again.
సిరమ్మ, ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. మీ అరంగేట్రం మేము ఇండియా నుంచి చూడాలని అభిలాషతో చూస్తున్నాం అందరం. చాలా సంతోషం అనిపిస్తుంది అని.
Siri, congratulations on your Arangetram. We are proud of you. You made all of us proud by your dedication to this Bharatanatyam. You have attained to the stage of Arangetram. So you have all our blessings and hope laurels in this. All the best.
Hi Siri Vanilla, more and more performances like this. All the best.
All the best Siri, congratulations on your Arangetram.
All the best Siri, congratulations. Have a lot of fun.
Hi Siri, congratulations.
Congratulations on your Arangetram.
We hope you reach new heights.
Congratulations Siri, all the best for your Arangetram.
Congratulations Siri, all the best.
All the best Siri, congratulations.
Hi Siri, all the best.
All the
Hi Siri Akka, congratulations. All the best for your performance on Sunday. You're going to be spectacular.
Well done, congrats.
Congrats.
Hey Siri, congratulations my dear sister on your Arangetram. Wishing you all the best. We are so proud of this moment on this special occasion and wishing you and congratulations once again on this special milestone that you have put in very great hard work for reaching this. It's been a special moment for us and for you as well. May the blessings of your Guru Divine guide you always. Wishing you all the best. It's time to shine. Rock on the stage, perform well, enjoy every moment. Congratulations my dear sister once again. Wishing you all the best.
Hey Siri, sorry to make it for your big day. Hey Siri, sorry to make it for your big day, but I could not be more proud of you. Congratulations. I know I'm supposed to be the older sibling, but I think we can both agree, and I'm only gonna say this once. You might be the more mature one out of both of us. I just had the privilege of coming first, but boy, what a privilege it has been. I've had such an incredible experience watching you grow up to become the person you are today. I can see the determination and the thoughtfulness in every single action you take, every goal you set, every dream you have, and I know I'm not the only one. I I'm so proud of you. With the bottom of my heart, Siri, congratulations. Going forward, I'm really excited about you coming to UT. Probably more excited than you, actually. College had a massive impact on me, and I know it's going to have a great one on you as well. Can't wait to hear about the adventures you go on in these next 4 years, the type of person you become, and if anything, I only wish that we got to do it together. Just know that life doesn't really let up from here. If anything, it gets tougher. But so will you. We're always rooting for you, and we're only a phone call away. You're gonna kill it today, Siri. Good luck and all the best.
Raise your hand if you were tearing up, and it's okay, you can be honest. What a beautiful video and an especially sweet message from Manu. Up next is Shiva Stuti, a piece that captures the power and rhythm of Lord Shiva's cosmic dance, the Tandava. Shiva's dance is often described in two main forms, Tandava, which represents masculine, vigorous energy, and Lasya, which symbolizes feminine, graceful movement. There are different types of Tandava dances, and this particular piece depicts the Ananda Tandava, or the dance of joy. Known as the destroyer and transformer, Shiva embodies both the fierce force of change and the calm stillness of meditation. His Tandava symbolizes the ongoing cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction, sustaining the balance of the universe through movement. This piece captures the spiritual intensity and dynamic beauty of Shiva's Tandava through powerful footwork and expressive movement. It demands strength, precision, reflects the balance, intensity, and calm, carrying that harmony both on and off stage. This dance is in a bogi and set to Mishra Chapu.
We request everyone to come back and take the seats. I think many have stepped out and we have to close that door.
Even if you are entering and exiting after a performance, please make sure to close the doors because it disturbs the performer and the musicians as well.
Siri back onto the stage.
Sadi nam sadi kita taka nam sadi gina to nakadi kita sadi nam sadi kita taka nakadi sadi gina to nandi shiva nandi para shivni to gina to nandi shiva nandi para shiva nandi tom di tam sadi gina to tam 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 taka tam takita ding ding dimita sadi gina tom taka ding gina tom kita ding gina tom
ಗಿಣത്തുಂ ತರಿಂಗಿಣತ್ತುಂ ತರಿಂಗಿಣತ್ತುಂ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯದಿ ಅವನು ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯದಿ ಅವನು ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯದಿ ಅವನು ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಅವನು ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಅವನು ಶಿವೆಯು ಸಂಭವಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಾಡಿತು ತದಿಗಿಣತ್ತು 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 ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಅವನು ಶಿವೆಯು ಸಂಭವಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಾಡುತ್ತು ತದಿಗಿಣತ್ತು 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 ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಆದಿ ಪೂಜಿತನೆ ತಾಳವ ನುಡಿಸೇ ನಂದಿಯು ಜೊತೆಯಾಗೆ ಮದ್ದಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿನ್ನರರ ವಾದ್ಯ ಸ್ವರಗಳ ಮಳೆ ಸುರಿಸೇ ಸಾರಿ ಸದಾ ಸದಮ ಮಗ ಗರಿ ಸಮಗರಿ ನಮಗ ಸದಮರಿ ಗಮದ ಸರಿ ಸಾರಿ ಸದಾ ಸದಮ ಮಗ ಗರಿ ಸಮಗರಿ ನಮಗ ಸದಮರಿ ಗಮದ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮಗರಿ ಗಮದ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮಗರಿ ಗರಿ ಸದ ಗರಿ ಸದ ಮಗ ಸದ ಮಗ ಸರಿ ಗಮದ ಕಿನ್ನರರ ವಾದ್ಯ ಸ್ವರಗಳ ಮಳೆ ಸುರಿಸಿ ಜನಕಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅರನನು ತೀಸುತ್ತ ಪರವಶರಾಗಿ ಸಮಯದಿ ಆನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಭೆಯದಿ ಅವನು ಸಂಭವಿಸಿ ಕಾಪಾಡುತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಣತ್ತು ತದಿಗಿಣತ್ತು ತದಿಗಿಣಲು ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾನಂದ ನಟನವಾಡಿದ ಹರನು ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಕೊರಳಲಿಗ ನಾಗಾಭರಣ ಕೊಳೆಯುತ್ತೀಯಾಡಿ ನೀಲಕಂಠನ ಕೊರಳಲಿಗ ನಾಗಾಭರಣ ಕೊಳೆಯುತ್ತೀಯಾಡಿ ನುಡಿಯಲಿಗ ಚಂದಿರನು ತಂಗಡಿರೆ ನೀರುತ ಓಲಾಡಿ ನುಡಿಯಲಿಗ ಚಂದಿರನು ತಂಗಡಿರೆ ನೀರುತ ಓಲಾಡಿ ಮಂದಕ వెయ్యని హరను శివను సంగమిసి పాడుతూ కటిగినతో కదిగినతో కదిగినతో ఎన్నుతానంద నటనవాడి ఆనంద నటనవాడిదా ఆనంద నటనవాడిదా
Wow, what a truly beautiful performance and ode to Shiva. I don't know if you guys were counting, but I was, in case you weren't. 12 high jumps back to back. At jump number 5, I was like, okay, wow. But she just kept going. Let's get another huge round of applause for that. Next, we present Brahma Kadigina Padamu, a vibrant Telugu composition by the saint poet Annamacharya in praise of Lord Venkateshwara. The piece honors the sacred feet of the Lord, so powerful and pure that even Brahma, the creator, bows before them. The composition is deeply devotional, expressing complete love and surrender to the divine. It invites the dancer and the audience to forget themselves in the overwhelming grace and compassion of the Lord. Rich in Abhinaya, the choreography beautifully captures both the majesty of the divine and the humble devotion of the worshipper. For Siri, Brahma Kadigina Padamu, it holds a special place. Raised in a home where Telugu language, literature, and devotion to Lord Venkateshwara, her family god, were emphasized, this piece is an ode to her roots. Brahma Kadigina Padamu is in Mukari and is set to Aditalam. Now presenting Brahma Kadigina Padamu.
Brahma చెలగివ సుధగొలిచిన నీ పాదము బలితలమోపిన పాదము చెలగివ సుధగొలిచిన నీ పాదము బలితలమో
What a beautiful song. Siri brought Brahma Kadigina to life with devotion and grace, capturing the lyrical richness of the song. We'll be bringing a few special individuals to the stage to speak about Siri. Siri's aunt, Mahiyatta, and my mom, Rupa Auntie.
We'd like to also call up onto the stage after Archana and Aki, who have been by her side since childhood. From their early school days to now, their friendship has been a constant source of support and joy for Siri. These people have been a part of Siri's support system her whole life, so now let's hear them say a few words.
Friends and family, thanks for gracing us on this occasion and for all of your blessings to Siri. I'm incredibly proud of Siri. It was such a spellbound performance, and at the end of that 40-minute piece, I thought Shanti Swarupini Meenakshi is right in front of my eyes, and it's really amazing. From the time Siri was little, it was clear she wasn't going to let the world shape her. She was going to shape the world around her. She may be quiet most of the time, but she's not as gentle as she seems. She's fierce. And I firsthand witnessed this during our many family lunches on a Sunday, where she, if something really matters to her, she's not one to back down. She will make a point, and she'll make it in a very graceful way, and she knows when to be gentle and when to be fierce. She just doesn't hold her ground during these discussions. She completely owns it, and she's unapologetic about that. With a strong will, a clear sense of self, and a determination, she has shown us all what it means to move through life with purpose and passion. This evening is not just a celebration of dance, it's a celebration of spirit, discipline, and tradition. Siri's Arangetram marks a major milestone in the classical art of Bharatanatyam, a form that is not only ancient and revered, but deeply spiritual. Not everyone is called towards this divine art, and it's a gift of God's. To reach this point, to stand on this stage, is to honor years of rigorous training, sacrifice, and inner strength. Siri has embraced every part of that journey very gracefully. But what's even more remarkable is that while committing herself so completely to the rigorous academic environment of KTI, many parents here know, is no easy feat. She dedicated countless hours to FBLA, leading, competing, and ultimately winning first place nationally in the business plan category. Though I didn't see her much in recent years, as she was always traveling and representing her school, I couldn't have been prouder of the leader she was becoming. And all of this hard work, discipline, culminated in something truly special: a full ride scholarship to the Canfield Business Honors Program at UT Austin. A rare and well-earned honor. Of course, none of this happened by accident. Her parents have been an incredible source of love, structure, support, and behind the scenes, from coordinating the logistics between the academic schedule, between FBLA and dance, they've supported her through every competition, every performance, and every challenge. Their belief in her, their sacrifices, and their commitment laid the groundwork for everything we are celebrating today. And I'll be honest, I'll be taking a page from their book. The way they have raised her is something I deeply admire and hope to follow. and she deserves a medal on her own. I also want to take a moment to sincerely thank Guru Rashmi Shashi, whose dedication, vision, and love for this art form have shaped Siri's journey. We are all very grateful for your guidance.
Thank you.
So here is to Siri, a dancer, a leader, a scholar, and a soul who is deeply rooted in tradition. Siri, you inspire us, you make us proud, and you remind us what's possible when purpose, passion, and perseverance all come together. This evening is your offering of art, of discipline, and devotion, and we are incredibly honored to witness it. Thank you.
Wow, that was a great speech, Mahi. And as Mahi mentioned so many good things about Siri, I wanted to share few things that I am a witness of her. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I honestly wasn't prepared to speak today, but if it is for Siri, how can I say no? I have known Siri since she was barely 1 year old. Since then, now today we are seeing her as like a beautiful, incredible dancer, and then all the amazing things that Mahi shared. She's always felt like more than just a neighbor to me. I'm actually next door neighbor auntie, but she's my neighbor daughter. And we both have something special bond between us. And I'm proud to say, I know some aunties may get jealous, but I'm her favorite auntie. When my twins Rakshit and Rakshita and Siris' brother Manu, they both went to college at the same time. So 3 kids from 2 houses left, and then our houses became kind of empty, and Siri took a role to be a shared daughter between Jay and Satya and me and Satyam. Thank you, Siri. I remember the moment that I left Rakshita in the college and then came home. I was sobbing, and then Siri came and then rang the bell. I was like, oh my God, Siri, now you are here to fill that role, Rakshita's role. I can't forget that moment. And there is something I will be specially missing as Siri head to college. These years, the last few years, when Jay and Satya were traveling, Siri used to stay with me for sleepovers. And the time that we both had, dropping and picking her up, and then chit-chats, and then eating her favorite food, having good time. I'm going to miss that because she's going to head to college. And watching Siri dance today, I know I was backstage, but I was there for the Varnam. I mean, I want to say this in Telugu. Na rendu kallu chaalledu. I felt like andari kallu teeskuni I wanted to watch with 1,000 eyes. She was like, oh my God. She was, as Mahi said, like as a goddess, she was putting the expressions. Oh my God, it was goosebumps moment. Great job, Siri. After 13 years of rigorous hard work, was such a proud moment. I have seen how much she has put into this, especially in the last 1 year. Rashmi was my daughter's teacher too, as you all know. And then I have witnessed last 1 week, your hard work and her hard work, and then we are enjoying it today. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. She gave her whole heart into this performance, and she's coming backstage. She have like cramps and then here and there, but when she's here, she's doing like she's doing rock star performance. And I will never forget a small moment that happened when she was, I think, 4 or 5 year old. And as me and Siri has such a special bond, I never yelled at her, but one day I was like, something she was doing, I said like with a harsh tone, no Siri. And then later Jay came to me in the evening, I was like, what happened? And Siri was like, was upset for hours. It's not because what I said, it's because Rupanti was mad at her. That's the special bond we both have. That stuck me, and then, that actually made, more closer and closer. And then no matter what kind of situation she's in, she feels like so bubbly when she sees me. Shiri, you made all of us so proud today. You are not just performed, you have told a story. You have touched hearts, and you step into this new chapter, college life, everything ahead. Just know that we are all so proud of you. God bless you, Siri. We all love you so much. నువ్వు ఎక్కడున్నా కానీ మా ప్రేమ మా దీవెనలు నీతో ఎప్పటికీ ఉంటాయి. God bless you.
Huh?
Hi everyone, my name is Akshita, but of course you all know me as Aki. I've known Siri since we were in diapers, so for the past 17 years I have seen every side of this girl that there is to see. The good, the scared, the sad, the proud, everything. And watching her over these years, there's only one word I would really use to describe Siri, and that word is determined. She is by far the most hardworking and determined person I know. Whether it be in debate, her passions, her hobbies, pretty much everything except for getting her driver's license, when Siri sets her mind to something, it gets done. For the past year, she has put her blood, sweat, and tears into this performance, and I really don't know how she did it. She's been so insanely strong and resilient, putting in her absolute best to do this today, even through college applications, competition, and the never-ending stress that comes with senior year. However, it definitely did pay off. I know that our girl is going to change the world at the 40 acres. But Siri, words cannot explain how proud I am of you. I've seen firsthand how mentally and physically challenging this Arangetram has been for you. Even skipping many a dinner dates with me due to the phrase, I can't, I have dance. But I've also seen the raw passion and discipline. That's right. You shine so perfectly even in the darkest of moments. Finally say yes to my dinner invites.
Hello? Halfway. In school, she gets straight A's. At FBLA, she became a state officer and won nationals. And in debate, she was an amazing captain and partner. But even then, since then, I've watched her get into an amazing college with entry into the honors college and a full ride. And even though she's blossomed into this beautiful, secure, and mature woman, she has also been my debate partner for the past 2 years, and I could not be more grateful. The summer after our sophomore year, we went to debate camp, and she was definitely better than me. She was practicing for hours at a time. But even then, she put her all into it, and it's really clear. The other day, I watched a really insightful graduation speech, and something that really stood out to me was when the guy said, "What makes life worth living is our relationships." For me, Siri is one of those relationships. She is caring and funny, and she has helped me climb out of so many moments of self-doubt. She's a constant in my life. Even when there was so much happening with high school, we still managed to talk almost every single day. When I realized that I was going to a college 1,000 miles away, I was so worried about how it would affect my relationships. But I've since realized that there is nothing to worry about with me and Siri. On the days that I can only put in 30%, she will put in the other 70%, or even go above and beyond and put in 80 or 90%. Siri today, and we're so excited to see the rest of this beautiful performance.
Hi everyone, my name is Archana, and I've been one of Siri's best friends since 5th grade, and I'm so proud to be able to speak about her today. Also completed in Arangetram, I know that the year leading up to it is anything but easy, and Siri managed it all in parallel with locations and leadership in both translated into everything else she has dedicated herself to. Siri has accomplished so much this year and has proven herself to be not only a beautiful dancer, but also an outstanding student and an inspiration to everyone around her, myself included. I don't tell her this often, but in our almost 10 years of friendship, Siri's work ethic and drive has also pushed me to constantly work harder and become the best version of myself. I know even my parents are happy we're going to the same college in the fall because they know there will be no slacking off if I'm with Siri. Anshika, Aki, and I were asked not to repeat content in our speeches, but I really think it speaks volumes that all of us had something to say about Siri's incredible determination. Being friends for so long means that in addition to being there for each other's successes, the two of us have also seen each other's weakest and most embarrassing moments. I'm so grateful to have had someone.
Can we have somebody close the screen at the top, please? The balcony.
If you're at the top of this platform, can you close the curtains or the doors at the back? Oh, and also on the other side. Thank you.
So this next song is going to be a very, very special performance that you definitely do not want to miss. It's very unique, and this is something that you don't ever see done in Arangetram. So we want to give everyone a chance. If you're outside, please come back in. If somebody near the back can go outside and just call everyone in, if there's any remaining people out there, that would be perfect because this is going to be a very special performance. We'll just give a couple minutes for that. Perfect, thank you. This next piece is a vibrant celebration of South Indian folk traditions, blending two distinct dance forms, Kurti Kummi and Karagatam. Kummi is a joyful circle dance performed by women in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, marked by rhythmic clapping and graceful movements that bring communities together in celebration. Karagatam is a dynamic and devotional dance offered to the rain goddess Mari Amma. Dancers perform intricate steps while balancing a beautifully decorated brass pot or karagam on their heads. Together, these folk forms create a colorful and spirited tribute to the rhythms of everyday life, devotion, and the strength of community. It's not traditional to include folk pieces in the classical margam, but this is something special.
What you see on stage today is derived from the founding principles of the Kalakshetra institution, where Srimati Rukmini Devi paved the way for the exploration of Bharatanatyam. Rukmini Devi was a ballet dancer. She took pieces of ballet and combined it with Kathakali, folk art, and martial arts into the Kalakshetra institution in order to make the dance interesting and captivating to watch for all age groups. Every artist has to be creative and do something different to take it beyond for everyone. Guru Rashmi Shashi has embraced these ideals and built a foundation that ensures her dancers leave the stage not just as dancers, but as artists. In fact, Siri's father, Jay Uncle, grew up on the border of Tamil Nadu, and this form of folk dance is performed in his hometown, Chittoor, making the rituals of her family's past. For Siri, who began dancing at age 4 and has explored everything from ballet and jazz to Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi, this piece, school training, it is only fitting that she brings this celebration of folk tradition to the stage today. showcasing her versatility as a dancer. Presenting
ஈஸ்வரி அபயம் என்றால் வெண்மொழியும் குங்குமக்காரி அரக்கல மாறியாத்தா எங்கள் சஞ்சலத்தை தீர்யாத்தா ஜகமாளும் கருணீரே மகமாயி திரிசூலி உமையவளே பகவதியே அம்மா தாயே தாயே கண்ணபுர மாறியாத்தா உன் கண் திறந்து பாரியாத்தா கண்ணபுர மாறியாத்தா உன் கண் திறந்து பாரியாத்தா மஞ்சள் முகத்தில் குங்குமம் அப்பிய மர்மம் அது எனவோ மஞ்சள் முகத்தில் குங்குமம் அப்பிய மர்மம் அது எனவோ உன் நண்பரி பிறவிகளே பொருங்கிற சங்கர திருப்படி சிலங்கைய தம்பொலி எங்கும் முழங்கிறதே நொந்தவள் பொன்களை அம்பை நூலிய நொடியில் அகற்றிடுதே விளக்கினை ஏற்றிடுவோம் எங்கள் காலங்கள் போக்கிடுவோம் எனவே கண் திறந்தோம் எங்கள் எங்கள் வைத்திடுவாய் பாம்பாக நீ வந்து பாம்பெடுத்தாடிடுவாய் பாம்பாக நீ வந்து பாம்பெடுத்தாடிடுவாய் தேடியும் வாராமல் தேடி தீர்த்திடுவாய் அங்கம் உருண்டு வந்தோம் எமை ஆதரிப்பாய் தாயே விரதம் ஏந்தி வந்தோம் எமை காப்பாடுவீனானே சிங்கவாயினியே ஒரு சுந்தர மோகினியே சமயபுரத்தாலே அம்மா அபயகரத்தாலே ஓம் சக்தி 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 ஓம் சக்தி
That was absolutely insane. Let's give another round of applause for that performance. Wow. Siri balancing a pot on her head with a bird on top while dancing. Just your typical Sunday. You didn't expect that, did you?
Unwavering guidance, love, and commitment to Siris as Siri's dance teacher have been the heart of today's entire journey.
What did you guys think?
I think I need a support. Shiri doesn't need support. Still she's dancing backside.
That is Studio Mudra School of Dance, and that is Guru Rashmi Shashi. The energy that you just saw, we get to see that, we get to witness that on a regular basis. I don't know how the kids do it, I don't know how the Guru does it, but that was fantastic. Thank you, Guru.
Today is as much as about Siri as it is about Guru Rashmi Shashi.
I think it's still not working.
Without Guru Rashmi, this is not possible. Without Guru, there is no Shishya.
And without Shishya, there is no Guru.
It's like Rashmi Shashi. She is like stubborn. You know about it, that, right? Yeah. And I've never been afraid of any teachers in my life. Not any my teachers, not any Manu teachers, not any Siri teachers. But for Rashmi, I'm afraid of Rashmi.
Nobody is going to put their kids now, Satya.
When she says something, I take it very seriously and I follow it exactly. Why? Do you know that? It an ultimate perfectionist. She respects Bharatanatyam. She expects the same from not just the students but also the parents. She holds everyone accountable. She plans every single aspect except like today's flawless performance because of that, but provides constant feedback. You see that today, right? She is telling yesterday also a lot of changes. You believe it or not? The colors of each dress, the jewelry, the costumes, MCs, AV, photography, makeup, how I need to dress up today. She will care about everything honestly. And she wants to say, you have to take care of everything, like, you know. That's Guru Rashmi Shashi. She helps each of these, like, she gives all the advice. She keeps, like, you know, keep track of it. I don't know how she does to have known her. Thank you, Rashmi.
So I have a slightly different perspective than Satya. I'm not afraid of Rashmi. I'm in respect of Rashmi.
Yeah, it's the other way. She's afraid of him.
I have a huge respect for Guru Rashmi, what she's accomplished. As we were kind of looking, you know, you guys saw the tribute Siris dance journey. And early on, she was really into Western dance, and that's what she wanted to do. And one of the centers where we would do the dance practice for the Western dance, Inni, Rakshita, our neighbor's daughter, she was practicing. And then after the Western dance practice was over, Siri would just go, she would just lean on the door and watch for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even though making her mom wait, because she just wanted to get into the Western, to the Bharatanatyam. So we were thinking about how do we kind of just continue doing that, continue that interest for her. You know, you have to have, if you have that interest, you need a guru and a school that can support that level of dance journey. So we were with, you know, we were with the art, our passion for the culture. It's something I've never seen, but more on a personal basis. I think it's really something that, I don't know how she does it. You know, that is something, it's amazing.
Incredible.
So she is very strong-willed, and I think without being that strong, independent, and very direct in her feedback, I don't think you could have a performance like today. And she's got a lot of alumni, a lot of people that have been very successful. And the biggest gift, I think, what she gives to her students, even beyond Bharatanatyam, is all the life skills, right? So to go through 13 plus, to go through 13 plus years of Bharatanatyam, you know, a lot of kids, most of the kids here, you see a teacher, right? Every year, you go through a different teacher for each of your subject, and they teach you something. But a lot of the Bharatanatyam students, they see one constant. So 13 years, I did the math. That is 1,200 plus, almost 1,500 hours that Rashmi and Siri have spent time with each other. And she made an impact. So all the things that Mahi, my sister, talked, I would say a big part of that is because of Guru Rashmi. She looks at you as a role model. As much tough as you are, I think she knows ultimately you, like, that's what most parents are. I don't know, I mean, we love our kids, But at the end, when you have to be harsh, or when you have to give them that harsh feedback, and they're not doing great, you have to do that. So to some extent, I think of Guru Rashmi as the parent after parent for a lot of her students. So I really admire that about her. Otherwise, basically go to a class and come back with just the Bharatanatyam and not really the culture and tradition that goes with it. So I'm off my script, so I have to kind of get my bearings. I think, everything that you saw today, that is the gift that Guru Rashmi has given Siri. And for us, we're immigrant parents, and she will get lots of influences from this country, and she doesn't really need our help for that. But what we wanted to do something that really reflects her roots and connects to her roots. And I think Guru Rashmi Shashi has done that, and so for that, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guru Rashmi Shashi.
I'm strict with the girls, but deep
I know.
inside, they're all my kids. My kids.
Yes, we agree on that.
Thank you.
And I forgot to say something when I introduced these two beautiful, I shouldn't say girls, because they're dancers. They actually graduated from Guru Rashmi Shashi in 2021. They did their Arangetram together, and that was one of the best performances I've seen. So a lot of what they're talking about today, it's something they've gone through themselves, so they know how impactful this is.
Thanks, Uncle. Like Jay Uncle said, Inni and I are both students of Rashmi Aunty, and it has shaped us in more ways than one. I understood what it meant to be an artist, taking dance beyond my body and turning it into something that brought me so much peace. Rashmi Aunty is not just a teacher, she is genuinely a force. Her standards are exacting, but her care is so boundless, and she doesn't just teach dance steps, she also teaches integrity, presence, and the discipline. She taught us so much discipline. And our experience with Rashmi Aunty, to say the least, was life-changing. So Aunty, thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. I think I speak on behalf of all of Studio Mudra when I say that every scolding is worth it in the end. Because behind every sharp correction was a deeper lesson. That excellence is not given, it's earned, and that art demands honesty, and that we are capable of more than we believe. And somehow, Rashmi Aunty always knew that before we did. So again, on behalf of all of us and all of your students, thank you, Aunty.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't exist if you are not there, so thank you so much.
Same. We love you.
I really mean that.
We love you.
We love you. I love you too.
We also want to take a quick moment to say to Siri that we are so incredibly proud of her performance today and excited to see her finish out strong this evening. Hopefully she's hearing this from backstage, a few encouraging words. Every moment, every movement, every expression was danced with such grace, strength, and emotion, and it was truly beautiful to witness. And so even though today is Siri's Arangetram, her official dance graduation, her journey is actually only just beginning. And I say that because I've been in her shoes. Both Chiki and I were once students of Rashmi Aunty as well, like both Chiki and Jay Uncle just said. And we completed our own Arangetrams, and from there, dance continued to grow with us. We each went on to become lead choreographers and captains of our college dance teams, Chiki at NYU Nesha as captain, and me at UT Austin, Texas Zoba as lead choreographer. So this just goes to show that while Siri has already accomplished so much, there's so much more ahead. We're so excited, and everyone here will be cheering her on.
Rakshit, they're going to play a short interlude. Let me.
Next, we present the Tillana, a vibrant and energetic piece that showcases the dancer's technical skill. Known for its fast-paced rhythm and intricate footwork, Tillana is a pure nritta piece, focusing on rhythmic movement without storytelling.
To Ranga Pravesha, reflecting her growth and dedication throughout years of rigorous training and her passion for Bharatanatyam. This Tillana is in the Ragam Jog.
Dhi tanata dhirana udana taradhani dhi. Dhi tanata dhirana udana taradhani dhi. Nadardani udani illana dhi. Tanata dhirana udana taradhani dhi. Nadardani udani illana dhi. ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥಗಳಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯ ಅರ್ಥಗಳಿಗೆ జగదీశ్వరి సత్తరిగణదు తరిగణదు జగదీశ్వరి సత్తరిగణదు తరిగణదు విత్తరిగణదు తరిగణదు చిడదు ఓం విత్తరిగణదు తరిగణదు చిడదు ఓం తరిగణదు తరిగణదు చిడదు నంబరిగణదు తరిగణదు చిడదు తత్తిత్తలాగదు సంగతిడు తరిగణదు విత్తలాగదు తగతరిగణదు తలాగదు తరిగణదు నాదుర్గాని తుంగుగాని ఇల్లనది నాదుర్గాని తుంగుగాని ఇల్లనది ఇల్లనది నాదుర్గాని తుంగుగాని ఇల్లనది
As we near the close of this beautiful evening, I want to take a moment to honor the incredible artists who brought today's performance to life.
At this time, we'd like to invite Siri's parents, Satyanti and Jayanko, to the stage to offer a small token of thanks to each of the artists who made this day so meaningful. Please join us as we recognize Chiranjeevi Manu Vajha, our violinist.
Just from his performance alone. He is a seasoned veteran tonight. Thank you, Manu.
Manu, go to the front.
I'm going to be attending University of Texas. We can see more of their performances together. Just give it to him. Let's take a picture.
Center, Malavika, center.
Sri Maraheshwar Ajay Kumar on Mridangam.
Most of the time he had his back faced to you, but the sound, the rhythm that you could only hear but not see him, he is the man behind that. So that was amazing. He is the man behind that. So that was amazing percussion. We felicitate him. I have a few words to. I have a few words to say. I don't know. I don't know if Vijay. He's the first celebrity I've met, and you could not tell just by meeting him, and there are several people that met him while he was staying at our house. He's so down to earth, so humble. Hey, a lot of the dance pieces that Siri did could not be what it was without him, what they were without him. I think he deserves a huge, huge round of applause. Ajay, your voice is a blessing to us from God. You really made us feel that we were in a temple. That was fantastic. Thank you. Not only is he a great artist, one thing as he was actually practicing, he cared about like how the whole experience turned out. So he was coaching Siri, he was coaching some of the younger artists, kind of sounds as great as it did today. But you know, we're yet to taste your dosa. He is probably one of the most playful and happy-go-lucky guy I've met, and he made this day so memorable for all of us. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to host you. Thank you, Rashmi, for letting us host him.
And last but not least, Shrimati Guru Rashmi Shashi Annatavangam.
Just at Natavangam, you are the... Come on, guys, come on. I don't think it's just Natavangam, Guru Rashmi. I think that's doing injustice to what you've done this evening. You've assembled a stellar cast of artists. You know, what I really liked about this group is a lot of them are young local talent, and you paid them with someone veteran like Sri Ajay Warrior. I think they're all benefiting from this evening and the practices that we've had. Yes. I have a couple of things to say. It won't be long. But, you know, I think one of the things that I want to say is I've seen Guru Rashmi from close quarters, I guess, at least in the last few months. I don't know how she does it. Today, if you thought today was fantastic, she has to do this 3 more times in the next 4 weeks. So that is not something easy. To get to this afternoon, she's had 1 year of practices with Siri, multiple times a week, and she had to do that times 4, right? So, I think she's superwoman. She is awesome. But what, with each of her student, I get confused just watching Siri with 7 tracks, but she remembers every single bit of feedback that she gave last week, and then she sees if Siri has improved, and then she goes to the next class, and it's totally different tracks. For some of you guys that are not familiar with Bharatanatyam, they're all different tracks, different dances, different meaning, and so she has to remember all of that and make sure it presents as well as it did today. So I think you did amazing. Thank you very much. It is our honor.
Again, we are deeply, deeply grateful for the artistry you each brought to this performance. Thank you for making Siri's milestone so unforgettable.
And now it's time to hear from the person at the heart of today's celebration, Siri's beloved Guru, Guru Rashmi Shashi.
I'm comfortable here. Namaskar everyone. Thank you for making it tonight to witness our dear Siris milestone event at Ranga Pravesha. I know in Houston it's like the weekends are very, very busy with multiple events, but you took time to spend the evening with us, and that means a lot to us. Siri did an outstanding job, full of grace and full of energy. What do you all think? Siri is a very determined girl who knows what she wants out of her life. Of course, just like the way our aunt described her, and we all know her, and I know all my students in and out, she knows exactly what she wants. She is very accomplished academically. But I'm so proud tonight that she is able to achieve this milestone with flying colors, because it was not easy at all for her, because I know what she went through. She had like few health letdowns in between, even during the Arangetram practices, few months. It was like literally zero energy. She didn't have 1% stamina, and at some point I was like, I even told her parents, if we have to move this Arangetram, it was okay to do that. But then, you know, as I told you, you know her determination and dedication. She came back, and I think she did such an awesome job today. A big hand for her one more time. In the US, I know that we as Indian parents, we want our kids to learn our Indian tradition and culture, and most of these kids end up learning these art forms like Indian classical music, dance, instruments, etc. But what is a big question mark is, do they finish it with the kind of quality which is required to learn this kind of art? Because in India, we used to go and sit in dance class like 4 or 5 times a week, spend countless hours. We couldn't leave the place without our guru telling us, okay, you can leave now. We would also be so scared of leaving without his permission. But here, you know, they have very limited time, because these kids take up like so many activities, and they want to excel in each and every activity. You know, I mean, I don't know how they do this. You know, really hats off to these kids, because I don't think I just went to Bharatanatyam and then maybe like one sport, but still I couldn't, you know, do everything at the same time. So I had to finally stick to one. But these kids are extremely good, and they end up doing a lot more activities, and they want to excel in everything. So my only one advice is what I've noticed with the growing number of stress and depression going through the kids now. I would advise, you know, just to kind of take 1 or 2 activities which they love, they enjoy, and work on those, as that would help with their overall growth, and they're also happy doing it. I thank Satya and Jay for giving me this opportunity to train Siri, and for their meticulous planning and involvement through this entire process. It was not easy journey for them this past year. The family went through a lot of downs, but I'm so happy that, you know, they didn't want to give up, and I told them, no, you know, whatever happens, Siri is going to finish her Ranga Pravesha, and really hats off to both of them. Thank you so much, Jay and Satya. It's been such a pleasure teaching her. She's a very sweet child, very hardworking and dedicated, the kind every teacher would love to have. I'm sure Siri will achieve greater heights. With that, I would also like to thank our musicians tonight. Especially, I would like to thank Ajay Warrior all the way from India for his unwavering and beautiful singing. He always takes our performances to a different level, you know, and it's really, really amazing to just like close your eyes and listen to him sing. So thank you, Ajay. And then M, M, and M. So I'm not talking about a chocolate cover here. I'm talking about our three wonderful musicians, Maheshwar on Mridangam. The applause has to go on. Malavika on flute. Manu, our new addition, on violin. Amazing kids, amazing kids. And Jay told me that you bring in all these youngsters and then you want to encourage them. Definitely yes. That's what we need to do as artists. And I request all the other artists to give chances to these youngsters, because only with experience you can grow as an artist. It's not like, only if you give us an opportunity, give us a chance to work, you will know what we can deliver. So I would request everybody to give these kids an opportunity, and they're so good, they're so talented, they really are. I would like to thank my graduate students. Everywhere you see here, backstage, lighting department, etc., around emceeing, they're all my students who I'm so proud of. We're all graduates of Studio Mudra School of Dance. Shreya Lakshman, who is up there, she took care of the lighting cues today. Suhani Ukeri and Shravya Lakshman backstage. They were my messengers. Our beautiful MCs, Pranaya Raparla and Rakshita Kota. Suhani was last year. 2021. Oh, sorry, 2021. I'm sorry. And the green room moms, they are like the real backbones. They're all like parents of my students who always help me dress the kids up, and they spend endless hours at the back. They don't get a chance to even come and watch what's going on stage. So I don't think I can do anything without them. So thank you, green room moms, Deepa Ukeri, Chetana Lakshman, and Soumya Nadigar. Today is actually a special day for me because my mother is here all the way from India, from Bengaluru. She was not supposed to be here, but it so happened that, I had like a really overwhelming summer with 7 students graduating and too much was going on, and then I just requested her to come and she was able to make it. And she plays a big part in my role as a as a dancer today, or a dance teacher, because my father was totally against it and she was the one who kind of encouraged and took me to classes. So thank you, Mommy. Murli Santanam for his exceptional photo and videography is amazing. I think we can't do without him now. He covers all our events. Chris and team, Jay, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the rest of the team names, but team, thank you so much for your audio and lighting. Everybody here was saying that it was amazing. Thank you. Stafford Civic Center for providing us with this venue, which is very cozy, and I think it's like a really nice venue for Arangetrams. Pari, who's my student, Ariana's mom, for Siris' beautiful makeup. Thank you, Pari. And I can't forget Satya's sister and family members for feeding us with all the delicacies throughout the week. So now I'm spoiled. So, the next 2 weeks I don't have to worry, by the way, because I have more Arangetrams coming up. So thank you. So to get to an Arangetram, I always say, is the beginning of a dancer's journey. And of course, to get here and doing justice to the whole presentation takes many years of hard work, dedication, emotional, mental, physical strength, perseverance, and persistence. It needs that many years of training. Even though the kids here learn at a faster pace because they don't have that kind of time, they leave no stone unturned to present their solo performance. 10+ years of hard work definitely has to pay off. Siri, I'm super proud of you. Wherever you are, I love you. One last thing I would like to mention tonight, so our audience get an insight of why we at Studio Mudra bring out a special dance in every Arangetram or Ranga Pravesha. To bring in a special dance is in fact very challenging and time consuming, but I want my students, kids, to do something creative other than the regular margam and bring in an element of challenge. What is life if you're not making it challenging or creative, right? Really boring. So I've heard some people questioning about our special dance concept, and I'm ready to answer that one, and I'm probably going to be talking about this in the other two Arangetrams as well. So I follow the thoughts and principle of Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundale, who is my biggest idol, because she started learning Bharatanatyam only after she turned 30, and she in fact was first introduced to ballet, and her ballet teacher encouraged her to learn Bharatanatyam and to take it forward. So our thoughts, and when she founded the she's the founder of Kalakshetra style of Bharatanatyam, which I learned, and the style which I proudly teach. So Rukmini Devi experimented with folk dances involving and integrating regional folk forms with different classical styles as Bharatanatyam. For example, she learned ballet before she started learning Bharatanatyam. She would use techniques from ballet, Kathakali, and martial arts and incorporate it into it. If you go and research or Google the Kalakshetra dance dramas, you will see that a lot has been influenced with the martial art forms and the Kathakali forms. Like the big jumps, the way we stretch and bend is a lot more kind of, harder. So Kalakshetra focused on the holistic education, integrating dance, music, and stagecraft. I believe, and I'm trying to do the same, bringing in my own flair of creative touch and following our footsteps. I want everyone to appreciate where we come from, our rural roots, our folk dances, our folk stories, which make our India so rich. We don't want to forget that. At the end of it, wherever you go, where you live, how many years you live, you will be an Indian at heart. So I'm very, very proud that all our experiments so far have been hugely successful and loved by one and all. It connects people, both young and old. So I'm going to take a dig at people who have been inquisitive to know and want to tell them that as an artist, just don't remain as an artist. Learn to grow, to be creative. Just don't follow blindly and copy somebody. Bring in your own ideas, thoughts to revive our art and culture. Make it more fascinating and interesting so that our kids are fascinated to learn it. They're just not learning it because we're forcing them to learn it. So in future generations, that way, they would also continue this art and tradition, which we definitely want it to be like that. So that's exactly been my thought process, and I swear I'll be doing it till I live. I thank each one of you who made it tonight to be a part of Siris' special day and who made this day so memorable to both our family and friends. God bless you, Siri, and now it's our moment. I'm going to call her up on stage to receive her diploma, and I want the applause to keep going. If I've forgotten anybody, please forgive me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rashmi aunties, for those heartfelt words. As we come to the end of the special evening, we conclude with the Mangalam, which is the traditional expression of gratitude.
Through this final piece, Siri will offer thanks to the divine, the guru, the musicians, the audience, and Mother Earth, or Bhudevi, for allowing her to dance upon her. Just as we began the Arangetram with a Namaskaram, it is only fitting that we end with one too. Presenting Mangalam.
Before we begin the Mangalam, Sri Ajay Warrior is going to sing a small song for us.
Now, right? Yeah.
రమాయన్న కోదండ పాణి పలుకి బంగారమాయన్న కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగార పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన్న బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పైన పలుకవేమి పలుకే బంగారమాయి పిలచిన పలుకవేమి కలలోని నామ బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన ఎంత వేడినా గాని సొంతైన దయరాదు ఎంత వేడినా గాని సొంతైన దయ పలుకి బంగారమాయనా ఎంత వేడినా గాని సొంతైన దయరాదు పంతము చూయ నీ వెంకటి బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన శరణాగత త్రాణ బిరుదాగి పుడవుగాల శరణాగత త్రాణ బిరుదాగి పుడవు కావ కరుణించు భద్రాచల వర రామదాస ఘోష రామదాస కోశ శరణాగత త్రాణ బిరుదాగి పుడవు కావ కరుణించు భద్రాచల వర రామదాస కోశ పలుకి బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగార పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన కోదండ పాణి పలుకే బంగారమాయన
So we just want to say, now we also want to thank a few of the backstage moms. So there's a whole team over there helping Siri get changed, just making sure she has everything she needs, a quick bite of food, water, everything that she needs, they're here to take care of. So thank you to Deepanti, Chaitnanti, and Somyanti.
So the kids left, but the moms are stuck with me forever. In the green room. Did you hear that, Deepa? Deepa, Chetna, Soumya, pay attention to this.
I said the kids will be gone, but the moms are stuck with us. Yeah.
We will be concluding with the Mangalam, which is a traditional expression of gratitude. Mangalam, which is a traditional expression of gratitude.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you for your warm presence and attentive hearts. Thank you for your warm presence and attentive hearts. Rasika means a true appreciator of art, and your engagement and enthusiasm have made this experience even more meaningful for everyone involved.
Now, before Chiki and I sign off as your MCs for the evening, we want to call up the woman of the evening, Siri.
Thank you once again for joining us and celebrating this milestone. The performances by Siri have inspired.
Can we have, should we have the lights or this is, yeah. I'm so proud of you. It's been a wish and dream for both Satya and I to see Siri on the stage performing her Arangetram. She is actually the first person on both Satya's family and to not just learn Bharatanatyam, but thank you. Thank you. I still vividly remember the discussion we had last year. You remember that? No? I'll remind you from your debate camp, and you wanted to go full on into debate, and you're behind on college essays, and mom, you, me, we all sat and we talked about it. Auntie is going to be. And Arangetram is a one-year thing. This is not just a now thing. It's a culmination of 13 years. Are you sure you want to do everything that you set out to do? You had planned at that point, let me see. You wanted to be FBLA regional VP? You wanted to be FBLA regional VP? The debate team? And since we were born, you kind of just pushed us hard. And now you just want us to let up when it really is the senior year, and I'm going to be able to really achieve and accomplish everything I want to do.
Okay, where can I start? I don't know. Where can I start, Siri? Watch my little girl dance. I'm very, very happy. She's going through a lot of I can say one thing about Siri. Once she commits something, she is fully committed. She got it. She's, my sister-in-law said, right, I'm doing a Superman. No, I'm just asking, I'm talking to her. You want to really do it. Yeah, so he moved to UK, but he's here. All the part, my kids just said one thing. We want to do everything, as planned. We don't want to do. Despite of all these emotions, highs and lows, Siri, you came out of it with flying colors today. I know this is not easy for you. I want to hear from you what you went.
Okay. Hi everyone. Thank you. No. Okay. Hi everyone. Thank you for coming. This night has been one that I've really thought about since September, and to think that it went by so fast is just so surprising to me. I want to start off with a few thank yous to the people that I really appreciate and brought this event together. The first person I want to thank is probably the most obvious, but it's Rashmi auntie. Yeah, a round of applause. I joined Rashmi auntie in 4th grade after learning just a little bit of Bharatanatyam, and honestly, my perspective on dance has changed so drastically since then. Rashmi auntie is the first teacher I've met that has such artistic passion and drive for dance. And if you've been to any of her productions, her dance dramas, anything, you can see really how passionate and how much she cares about her students. And as my dad was saying, she's now doing 4 Arangetrams this summer. 4, I think. And she's just so dedicated to her kids that she'll treat all of them the same way. She'll have like the same sweetness, but also the same strictness when necessary to everyone that is needed, and despite Arangetram or not Arangetram. And honestly, she's the best dance teacher I could have asked for. She's always pushed me to do my best. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch like YouTube videos of people dancing to Bharatanatyam, and I used to think like they were so cool and that I would never be like that. And some people are like just like insane, but I'm really a dream. So my many sleepless nights, calls, blood, sweat, and tears for this event, and she's really put her all into my license. She drove. I owe totally to him. This Arangetram was around 4 hours. All I've been practicing, and always just such. And then the backstage moms, you should have seen backstage. I'm a big sweater, and they were like running around with fans and like everything, like feeding me electrolytes. Always like there's always a banana in one hand, like Rachel. And this is Deepak auntie, Soumya auntie, Chetan auntie, and Roop auntie. So thank you so much. And also thank you to Pari auntie for the makeup. These musicians I've rehearsed with them for the past week, and they're always so patient when I mess up or I freak out. And I stayed at her house, and he was such a great house guest and always encouraging and positive. So thank you so much for tonight. The last people that I want to thank is all the people that have been in and out of the house to help my mom, to help me. They've watched me, there's always 7 people in the house, do you want food, annam, rice, what do you want? And I'm just so glad that there's just so much support. And specifically to my peddamma, she really is she's been here for the past few months, and I could not have done, when my mom is like, Siri, do this, I always exchange a glance with her, and I'm glad I have a friend beside me as well as someone who will take care of me. So thank you. And everyone who traveled here from Dallas, Austin, Seattle, New York, anywhere that you're from, thank you so much. And so I'm just so glad I've run into every single person here along my life, and you've really shaped me as a person I am. The mental strength and the qualities I have standing here today to perform this is just something that you guys have all built in me, and I'm really grateful you came, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Siri.
Thank you, Siri. So we have a few more folks to thank. It would not be what it has been if not for the beautiful music and the Natwangam. So thank you very much. He spent so much time. He seems to have stepped away, but he was here in 2022. Here, he said this might be Raju, Vandana family. So thankful to you, Narsimha, Srijana, Vandana family. So thankful to you, Narsimha, Srijana. Thank you for taking the time. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to taking the time. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to
backstage. Rupa, I don't need to.
And she's like Devi. All the hands.
Oh my God. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who's like say that like, you know, Anita, Vandana, Sarita, Pratima, Padu, she's like, she said like, you know, she's working. She said, I'll do it. Siri enjoying having that food. It's like, Lakshmi, Chandana, Vada, Deepa, Sirisha, thank you girls. Like, you know, without you all, this was like really not happening, like had happened. Thank you very much. Okay. You know, everyone knows I also shout sometimes like a Rashmi.
Why do you keep using Rashmi?
No. Actually, I shout more than Rashmi. I agree today. I show my temper a lot. I know my sister last 10 days, I don't know how, she's real home. 2 weeks, I'm like making her do each and everything, like I'm depending on. I have another sister, you all know that only one sister, I have another sister. And okay, my mom said one thing, I can't travel,